I'm Nancy Mueller with the Choices for Women channel. I walk with women through their journey and on their path of divorce. Today I'd like to talk about guilt and shame through divorce. When divorce is imminent, whatever stage you're going through, and I talk about the 3 stages of divorce. Thinking about it is stage 1, stage 2 is going through it, and stage 3 is the divorce is final. You're trying to put the divorce behind you and figure out life after divorce. But regardless of what stage you're in, guilt and shame can play a big part in your divorce experience. I know for myself, I was married for 32 years, and when the divorce came about, it was very hard for me to understand life without that marriage experience. Because for 32 years, I had been that wife, that homemaker, that homeowner, that mother, in that role longer than I had been on the planet. So when that is suddenly taken away from me, and I'm trying to figure out who I am and how do I play into this and where do I go from here, there was a lot of guilt and shame that came up for me. Shame because, you kind of feel like, gosh, why couldn't I have done a better job? How come I couldn't have held it together? Shame about facing certain people. And there's a lot going on inside of us when we're going through divorce. And guilt, especially because you feel guilty about not being able to keep that vow that you made or keep that promise that you made. And it was very difficult, and I beat myself up a lot. And this is the type of work that I do. I help women with this. So having a rough time with it, I knew I had to become my best client. And I think if I do this type of work on a daily basis and I'm having this much difficulty, imagine someone who is not trained to go through this. And so this is why I want to talk about this today. So guilt and shame. Choices for Women is brought to you by MasteringYourBeliefs.com. And Mastering Your Beliefs is about helping women understand where your beliefs come from. Why do you believe what you believe? So, for instance, if you have certain beliefs on marriage or divorce, whatever your thoughts are that come up about that, for instance, when you get married, you're supposed to stay married and never get divorced, and you're supposed to try to work it out. And that's a belief that you have, and it's very set in stone. But you're going through a divorce. You can see where you have that push me, pull me, that opposite belief system that you're struggling with because you're going against what you actually believe to be true. Same way with guilt. When guilt comes up, and you feel guilty that you couldn't stay married or keep that marriage together or make that relationship work. So getting down to the depths of your beliefs is really going to help you when you are experiencing guilt and or shame within your divorce, whatever stage of divorce you're in. Now keep in mind, I talk about the 3 stages of divorce because I believe that each stage affects the next stage. Because whatever your choices were in stage 1, which was thinking about it, and then whatever your beliefs are in stage 2, whatever choices you made, is a result from stage 1. And then stage 3, when you're trying to put it behind you, how you chose and dealt with stage 1 and 2 are going to affect how you're going to go forward into the future. If you're trying to hold on to the past, things that you did in the past, and I don't want to let go of this experience, and remember when we used to do that. If you're trying to hold so tightly to that, you're not allowing yourself to move forward. Now that might sound kind of unfeeling, like what do you mean just let go? Well, letting go means that you're simply ready to move forward. And however long it takes you to let go, that's strictly up to you. Please, please, please don't ever allow someone to tell you when it's time to let go, when it's time to move on. Because every journey is different. Every woman's divorce is different. Divorce is common, but your divorce, your experience is not common. This is your experience. No 2 people go through a divorce the same way. just like no two people have a marriage the same way. All relationships are different. So when you have guilt or shame coming up, my suggestion to you is take a look at your beliefs. What do you believe about marriage? What do you believe about divorce? Because remember, both of these are simply a word, yes? When you think about your version or your explanation or your definition of the word marriage, it might sound so simple. Well, marriage means marriage, but no, because it means something different to every person. Divorce might mean a separation of marriage, but the word divorce can have a different meaning for different people. And if your definition of the word divorce includes something like failure or I messed up or mistake, this is a belief system that you want to get into and you want to take a look at. So regardless of where you are in the 3 stages of divorce, if you find guilt and or shame cropping up within your 3 stages of divorce, I encourage you to take a look at your beliefs and really look strongly at why you believe what you do. Very few people question their beliefs. Why would you? It's your belief. You believe what you believe. So we don't stop to think about, why do I believe that? Why do I believe it so strongly that I'm willing to fight against everything else that could be possible to keep on this path? Because the other paths are right there in front of you. You simply just have to allow yourself to let go and take a look. So I hope that this has helped you if you are dealing with guilt and or shame in your divorce, any of the 3 stages. And if you have questions, please connect with me at masteringyourbeliefs.com. In the meantime, this is Nancy Mueller saying ciao for now.